All right, if you're trying to learn waltz, the waltz box and the turning box are the first things you're going to need to master. My name is Brian B. from Social Dance Online, and in this video, we're going to teach you the basics of waltz in a way that will let you develop confidence so you can look great on the dance floor. At the end of the video, I'll share my other 7 favorite beginner waltz patterns. But that being said, let's get started. Let's get right to it. Let's learn our box. This is the most fundamental pattern of American waltz. This is our box. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and do leaders and followers footwork. So leaders, we're walking forward on the left foot. Followers are walking back on the right foot. Leaders, we're going to count this. We're going to imagine a box on the floor. We're going to dance 1 to the side for 2, change weight for 3. Right foot goes back for us for 4, 5, 6. Let's do it one more time. Forward, side, together, and back, side, together. For the followers,
we're going back on our right foot. We have back, side, together, forward on the left, side, together, back, side, together, forward, side, together.
And if we turn this sideways to the camera, do the footwork so you can see it this way. Leaders, I'm walking forward with a slight heel lead. That's going to be important. You don't have to get super technical now, but that's going to matter. For 1, on the side, I'm going to step on the ball of my foot for 2, the ball of my foot for 3, and I'm going to lower onto my left foot. Now I'm going to step back on the right for 4, ball on my foot for 5, ball on my foot for 6, lowering slightly to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For the followers,
you're going back on a toe first. So you have back, side on a toe, toe, heel. Now you're going forward on a heel. So you have forward heel, toe, toe, heel.
So go ahead and watch that footwork if you need to rewind it. The second thing we need to master is our basic frame. This is what the basic frame looks like, ESPN 360 cam, high level stuff. So the things we need to worry about, leaders, I'm going to line myself up here at the back of the camera. I'm going to take this hand, elbow up, and I'm going to leave a lot of space right here. This is going to go underneath the follower's armpit. So this is kind of connected underneath. I imagine if she was shaped like a box, I have half my hand on this side of the box and half on the other side. So I'm kind of wrapping around. I'm not pulling. If you notice, that just stays constant. It's Megan's job.
Followers, you're going to have your hands somewhat around their bicep, and you're just going to touch their arm with yours. You are not going to lean down on it.
Cool. This hand is going to go up at eye level height. Whose eyes? Her eyes. So if you're shorter, it's going to go at her eyes. If you're taller, it's going to go at her eyes. I call this towel on a towel bar. So this is the towel bar. That's the towel. So this is going to go across, kind of close nice. Again, same thing. I've got a strong what they call frame. So from this elbow to this, my right shoulder stays strong. This adjusts. Is Megan a little further away from me, a little wider, a little skinnier, shorter, or taller? This adjusts. And this is our frame. Second thing we need to worry about is our alignment. We're always going to be offset. I'm going to do this the other way to the camera. I'm always offset. I'm always looking over my partner's right shoulder. Megan's always looking over this shoulder. Ladies, you can imagine that there is a shoe sale going on over this shoulder. So if we turn this back around this way, this is our frame. My right foot is always outside of hers. It's like a 3-legged race. Remember when we were tied together in the 3-legged race? So this leg is on the outside, Megan's leg is between mine, and this leg is between hers, and hers is on the outside again. We're going to keep that alignment. Now, whether or not you dance in diaphragm contact, that's the official ballroom term of my right side against her right side, or from a social perspective, I'm a little further away, doesn't matter, but the alignment matters. So this is what our box looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll let you look at it from the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so in high school, this is all I knew to slow dance. But then I learned that I needed to be able to rotate my slow dance. And that's what we're going to learn next. It is the left turning box. So we're going to take that box and move it around the room. Let's take a look at what it looks like. This is a big fundamental step to being able to dance waltz. Our turning box looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we completed it, it would look like that. Is a left turning box. There is a right turning box. We'll get to that later. But this is the left turning box. So let's look at the footwork from the, we're actually going to do this sideways because it is going to rotate. So I'm dancing forward for 1, but I'm going to turn a quarter turn for 2 and pull my feet together for 3. So let's do that again. We have 1, 2, 3. Now I'm stepping back with my right foot like I would in a regular box, but I'm turning to my left for 4, 5, 6. Let's do that again right from here. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Now followers footwork.
Followers, you're going back first. So we back, quarter turn, side, together. Now we're going to go forward and a quarter turn. Forward, side, together. Back again with your right foot. Back, quarter turn, side, together. Then forward, quarter turn, side, together.
So again, how are we communicating this? It goes back to lesson number 1, the frame. So Megan stays with my frame. So as I dance the quarter turn box, the left turning box, I step forward for 1, I turn 2, 3. This is the tricky part because we're going backwards for 4, 5, 6. Left foot goes forward for 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. This is the easier of the turning boxes, but the question people have is, what if I don't make a full quarter turn? No big deal. We're going to aim for it because we're in a room that has 4 walls likely, and so we're going to aim, I'm going to aim to face that wall on the first part of the box. Then I'm going to aim to face this wall on the second part. Now this wall on the third part, and so on and so forth. Now there's 2 things that are going to crop up. What if I don't make the full quarter turn? Not a big deal. If I only make a little bit of a turn, I almost have a variation. I didn't quite make it to that wall. No big deal. Why? Because we're still lined up. My partner's still in her window. We're still dancing together. I didn't quite make the quarter turn. No big deal. I'm going to try to make a little bit more next time, and maybe I can figure it out. Now, from the follower's perspective, what do you think about, Megan, to be able to feel that?
I am just trying to stay stuck to this arm. So it's going to give you a very good indicator whether we're going full quarter turn, or if we start from the beginning, or if we go a little less. I'm only going as far as this allows me to go around the corner.
We call this in the studio using the force. So even if I didn't touch Megan and she just stayed in this window, she would have some ability, if she knows her box and her turning box footwork, to stay with me as we danced. As promised, here's a bonus. It's the right turning box. The right turning box is just what it sounds like. It's like a box, but it turns to the right. And this is a skill we're going to need to know to navigate ourselves around the floor. So we're going to orient ourselves this way. To get to that box turning right off the leader's right foot, I have to do half of a regular box or half of a progressive first. So I have to dance 1, 2, 3 to free up my right foot to get ready to turn. Same thing we talked about in the right turning box. I'm going to aim for a quarter turn for 4, 5, 6. Now the left foot goes back, turning to my right. This is tricky. 1, 2, 3. Right foot forward. 4, 5, 6. Left foot back. 1, 2, 3. And we finish with 4, 5, 6. So if we do that one more time, we'll have Megan narrate her footwork.
All right, so we have half of that progressive. So we have 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to use our left foot to curve to the right. So we have 4, 5, 6, curving forward a quarter turn. 1, 2, 3, back for 4, 5, 6, curving forward. 1, 2, 3, and you have to finish with half a progressive for 4, 5, 6.
So this is a tricky step. The next one we're going to do is super easy, the underarm turn. You're going to love that one. But this is tricky as we get a little closer to the camera, because I have to step forward with my right foot, and it feels like Megan's in my way. So that's why that window, you see that ballroom dance, shapes that we have. It's not vital to have that shape. It is vital to stay on that side, because when I step with my right foot, Megan has to be able to get out of my way. Now this is tricky for us as the leaders, because I'm stepping back with the right foot, turning to the right, and I've taught a lot of dancing. You're going to want to step with that right foot and mess it up. But I want to step with my left foot back and my right foot forward, and left foot back. If we keep turning, right foot forward, left foot back, and right foot forward. And Miss Megan, what do you think about as the follower to feel that turning box, the right turning box?
Pretty much the same thing as you do in your left turning box. You just want to make sure that you're staying in your window the whole time. That way you have a good idea of how much your leader is moving.
All right, if you're trying to develop confidence so you can look great on the dance floor, there's 2 things that will really help. Number 1, this video, as promised, with our 7 favorite waltz steps for beginners. Number 2 is a full access membership over on our website. You can try it for 14 days totally free. It's like Netflix for dancing. It will walk you through step by step everything you need to learn for all your ballroom, country, and swing dances. It's like having Megan and I as your personal coach. You can try that out 14 days free right here.